know that the basics for starting an improv scene, by me anyway, first of all, think of improv like a guitar. You can play it like an acoustic. You can play it like heavy metal. It could be electric. It could be wood. It could be slow. It could be fast. There's a million different ways to do improvisation. But a good basis for improv, by my standards, but what I think is good, is action, emotion, and names. So if you're starting from scratch, you give yourself an action, and you know that action could be anything. It could be reading a book, turning a knob, fiddling with your earbud. Obviously nothing real. And you start with that. Then you give yourself an emotion. Do I love it or hate it? Start there. Let's say I'm sweeping the floor. Give myself this action. Then I say, do I love this or hate this? I love it. I like to go with love because I think scenes that are positive are more fun. So I like to go with love. So I go like this. All right, smiling, feeling it. Influences the way that I sweep the floor. And then I have a scene partner. The first thing I want, now that I've set up who I am and what I'm about, I'm a guy who loves sweeping the floor. That's all we know right now. Now that I know that, right, I've put my mask on. I'm going to help my partner put their mask on. Now that I can breathe and I have like a little idea of where I'm at, I'm going to turn to my scene partner and I'm going to give them a name, right? And I'm going to say, Kyle, I love sweeping floors. And so now I've given myself a point of view. I've gifted my scene partner their name. And if they're doing their job, they've done some type of object work, some sort of action, given themselves some sort of emotion. And then you're off. And then we discover really what we're doing from there. It's not about inventing. I don't know what the scene is going to be about, but I'm discovering it as I go. And that's the difference. A lot of people try to write the script and then do it. And some people are very good at that. I had a student who's very good at that. He had a whole 5-minute scene. He scripted it out and he dragged his scene partner through it. I was like, hey, listen, you're super smart. I need you to stop script writing. I need you to just discover. And that's what we're doing. We're discovering where our minds go in that moment. You had to get up and give a speech. Get up, start, find your emotion, what emotion you have about this person. If you're talking about a person, for example, you have to give a speech about a toast. Let's say it's a toast, right? Hey, Matt, get up, do a toast. Oh, man. Okay. Well, first, let me get an emotion. I have my action. I'm holding a drink. My emotion is, I
would go to the first thing I would do is I would go to grateful. I'm so grateful to be here. It's really like an honor to have all of you in the room, and just go from there.
And then you discover what you want to talk, what you feel.
I want to thank you all for being so generous with the gifts. Keep them coming, or whatever.
But you keep that love point of view, and you don't end up in the pitfalls that some toasts can end up in, or whatever speeches can end up in, because our egos, we're constantly fighting that. Yeah.
Or it's like, okay, well, I don't really have much to say. I really don't like most of you guys.
Right. Yeah. And the other thing too is remember that the jokes will come. The laughter is a byproduct of the process. It's not, we're not trying to be funny. And anyone who tries to be funny has learned nothing happens when you try to be funny. It's like a deer in the woods. She's got to come to you.